Hello there, this is Cherry, and today we're going to look at Capture One and Lightroom. We have been talking about 5D Mark IV for a few episodes, and today we do something different, although we still cannot process 5D Mark IV's raw image. I just thought we should start with something that I shot before, and you can take a look at my work. Actually, most importantly, to really check out these two programs, how they deal with raw file. Let's get started. Now, what you see here is Lightroom. So you have the sign LR here and Lightroom. This is an image that I shot when I was in Rome. This is at the Spanish Steps, and this was taken in Florence. Now, if you see here, you're like, oh, okay, it's nothing special. CR2, so that's a raw file. This one as well is a raw file. And now we're going to look at the layout. I don't like this. It's no surprise. I've been using Lightroom for years. I've never liked it. It's really weird because it does make, like, you totally get why they put it like that, but it makes no sense to me. So earlier on when I used it, it's basically just library, develop, and then I can't remember what was behind it. So library is where you check out all the images, do all the rating, coloring, you can put stars, all those things. And then you go to develop when you want to adjust the images, and there are different kind of, you have history and collection. Now what I want you to look at today is not the functionality of it, because they're quite similar. Although, funny enough, Capture One, I don't know which one built on each other. Capture One is very similar to Lightroom. So if you have used Lightroom before, Capture One only take a little while to, it doesn't feel easy to begin with, but after a while it makes sense. And of course, if you take a course, that makes even a lot more sense. But if you look at the quality of the image when it's processing it, now this one I changed the temperature and the tint because it wasn't the same as what the Capture One is. Now let's take a look at Capture One. Oh, we have to look at the same image first. Let's look at the room image. Can you see how vibrant the image is? Let's move this a little lower. You absolutely can see the difference. Now they have the same white balance. The temperature and the tint is the same. So 4873, 4873. Here you can put minus 0.3, but in Lightroom you can only go one digit at a time. You cannot do minus 0.3, you can't do it. So you need to go exactly one digit. So minus 1, let's do this as minus 1 as well because Lightroom is a pain in the butt. Alright, just to be fair on both of them, I think you can see the difference. The color on Lightroom is so much more vibrant. Now the funny thing is, one time in the beginning of the year I was preparing for my exhibition, and these are the pictures that I was showing. I woke up in the middle of the night. For some reason, the Lightroom was out, and I totally didn't know because they look very much alike. I look at it and I was like, why are these pictures so terrible? So this is what it is. I feel like I'm glad that I switched to Capture One. I think before there were many times when I look at my images, I did not like it at all. It has a lot to do with the color. I'm very much inspired by colors and the geometry of and patterns. When it's so grayish in Lightroom, my brain immediately interprets it as a bad picture. So you can look at how vibrant, look at my skin tone. I was a bit more tan during my stay in Rome last year. And here it's just a bit muddy and flat. You see really healthy skin shine. And because my dress is made out of silk, so it has, even with pattern, you can still see the certain shine on it. You can really feel the texture. And here, look at my chest. I'm not trying to get you to look at my chest. It just looked like a board. I mean, although I can't blame the program, but what I mean is it doesn't really catch the shine on the dress. Look at the pattern, how beautiful here. And what I really like it here is you can just use this glide. Look at the pattern. Let's look at the dress right here. You can see a bit of my skin, you can see the texture here. Let's do the same. And here, I haven't used this for a while. I'm sure there's a navigator or something. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I used Lightroom. Let's just move in like this. Let's try to line them up a little bit. Yeah, it's not bad. You can absolutely tell one program from another. Right? Look at how dull it is. Let's hide this Lightroom tool. Hide. And I'm sorry I haven't used this for a while. Oh, man. Oh, I think it's here. Yep. So let's push that aside. Oh! Do you see the pattern, how vibrant it is? It is a very... What is going on? This is exactly the problem I have with Lightroom. There is such similar program, but for some reasons Lightroom just does not make any sense. Like, we don't communicate well. Sorry. So here we'll look at, okay, we are pretty much in line. I just want to make it perfect for you guys. Oh, it's almost there. See? You can see this dress is a silk and cotton mix. You can see the shine and you can see the pattern. If I were the fashion house that I want to showcase the dress, I would surely, you know, when my clients look at it, sometimes, you know, just out of the camera and you're showing your clients, I do not want to show my clients a picture with Lightroom. This looks like an amateur kind of work. Although it is raw, it is true, you need to process it. But how pretty is this? And let's look at the stone here. Let's look at the detail. Look at here. The patterns are so... You can feel the stone because you can... It's showing really nicely the light and shadow. Yet in Lightroom, it's really dull. It just looked like a smooth piece. It looks smooth because the shadow and the mid-tone and the highlight are not showing as well. So it just feels flat. So you can almost feel like you can just touch it. It's going to be smooth. While when you look at it in Capture One, it's again the word vibrant, and the shadow, mid-tone, and the light are just pretty, so pretty. Look at these few areas. Look at this shadow, a bit of highlight, and the mid-tone. So look at right there. Dull, dull, dull. I think you could spend a lot of time to adjust that in Lightroom. But again, if the program can interpret the data so much quicker and it's just come out so beautifully, it helps you to envision how you want to edit the image. Now this one, it's a bit more monotone and I want to see the sun and a certain texture. Let's look at the other picture that is more color based. So this image is me on a carousel. Is it linking? Oops, it's not linking. Ah! Okay. Oops. Okay, so we have a lot of color going on, right? Look at the blue and the orange and the pink. These are very vintage pink going on here. There's some really deep turquoise blue and blue here. This aqua turquoise bluish green. Now let's look at Lightroom. We are on Lightroom now. This is the blue. This is the yellow. This is the pink. It looks old, does not look vintage. There are two different things. When it looks old, it's just sad and old and not nice. But if it's vintage, there's a certain romantic tone to it. Old. Well, more the word, I don't know how else, I don't want to say old. I'm getting old. Old is not a bad word. I'm making old sound like a bad word. Worn may be the word. The color looks worn out. It looks tired. The pink looks tired. It just looks green. This is not like a nice turquoise color. This blue is a lot more vibrant. It's like it's sweet and nice, and the pink, it looks, you see? You can clearly see this is orange, this is pink, this is pink. If you look here, you can't really tell. It's really washed off. If you look at this green here again, vibrant green. Okay, the green isn't too bad. Now look at the dress. This is a silk dress from MSMG. And I'm trying to think if that's the name, if I said it wrong. I hate those abbreviated names, you know, just give me a name, not the letters. So this dress is a lace dress. Look at how much more it comes out in Capture One. You can see the lace. Let's go in closer. Maybe we're too close. This is good enough. Closer. Can I make it even closer? Nah. Okay. Yeah, so I think, come on, there has to be a navigator here. I'm just probably not used to it. So I really like this. I think the slider is quite sweet. So we have to see a super close-up of me. Now again, I have adjusted the white balance. This is 4688 and it's 4688 -1 -1. So they're the same. And I did no adjustment there. You see everything 0. And here, look at the dress. And here, look at the dress. It just looked like a cloud. And here it looks like lace. Look at my lip color and my eyes and my hair. So look at this area. And look at here. It just looks really flat. It's really hard because sometimes those color and light and mid-tone shadow, all those things, if the program can interpret it well, it will give you inspiration to think of how do you know, I always do this because I feel like they are data. I feel like I'm, how do you call it, kneading the bread. I feel like it's just kneading the bread. It's water and flour and you're trying to knead the bread. And I feel like that's what editing pictures is like. You have a vision of, because the hair and the skin and everything, you can see different texture, and we see texture based on light and shadow and this relationship. So when the program can process those really well, it really helps you to look into how to, I'm just repeating myself. So that's a very short, I will try to edit it down. It's a very short video on the difference between Lightroom and Capture One. I might, because it's going to take a lot of time going into the details of Capture One, and I haven't used Lightroom for a very long time. So we probably wait till the Capture One support Mark IV raw images, then we'll start playing around with it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, you can like, share, and I want to say like, share, and dislike. Like, share, and subscribe. Share it on Facebook. I'm just so glad we have over 100 subscribers now. What makes me happier is not the number, but the fact that I have interaction in the videos, how you guys will ask me questions, we have discussion. There are things that even I don't really know, that I don't know that well, and some of you guys answer each other. That is what I really want. So that is what I really want, and I'm really happy with it. And that's it for today. So remember, like, share. You can share on your Facebook, share on, I don't know, Instagram, Twitter, any social media that you use, or tell your friends to check out Cherry Wong Photo, a silly girl in Hong Kong doing all these videos for the love of photography. And remember to subscribe if that's your first time seeing my video. Bye!